Vixens, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius. Taurus, you're definitely connected to a Leo somehow. So, those born 1962 plus or minus 12 February to February. Leo perhaps. For those born the 8th or the 26th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. They bring you strength, able to express yourself better. Issues with the heart and back are healed. However, for some reason there's a Leo female here that's making you feel out of the loop. It may be financial issues. She's not going to stand by and let people walk all over it. And you'll know about it if you stand on her tail. So, coming out of a lack, coming out of feeling on the outside, but you may have had to have something. So, materially. But voluntarily staying out of something. You need to be strong and step away. Stop sticking your oar in where it's not wanted. However well-meaning, don't get impatient because that's not going to do you any good. Yeah, you can get through this, you're strong enough. It's that card again. I did a mini video on that, didn't I? It's about survival. You can survive this, you are strong enough. Whatever the situation is, you can survive. You may be 51 years of age, you may have been born 1951. You may live at number 51, but the number 51 in some way may have some significance. You get more bees with honey than vinegar, as my granny would say. So play nice. Yeah, something to do with the internet possibly. And spiritual coincidence. So insects, birds, animals, coincidence conversations, random events or occurrences. The number 4 could be very important as well. So the web weaver rejoices that the creations are far-reaching and have a positive effect on the many. Every action, every thought, every word, every deed is woven into the web of creation. And when the web weaver appears as your ally, she grants you a way to others of like mind and intentions and lets you know you're not alone in your endeavours. So there may be something you need to research on the internet. Just when you need to make a connection, like magic, synchronicity occurs. Music reverberates through the web, so it may be of a musical theme and plays in harmony with your own. This is a sign to trust in the connectivity between all events, so this is happening for a reason. Magic is afoot for you. If your query is about a relationship, the web weaver gives you assurances that meaningful coincidences come to give you reasons to hope. Potential grows into reality, so a new relationship may occur on the internet, which reaches far and wide. You are only capable of perceiving a small part of it, so trust and pay attention to the patterns you see play out in your life. All things will be revealed through the web. So, you may have been in this pattern before, and it may be someone from afar that you've known, maybe someone who was emigrated, I don't know. But the web is very important to this situation. Express yourself positively, not negatively, and certainly don't put anything negative out there on the internet. Leo, you have a choice to make. You may be protecting someone else, protecting your heart, not sure of all the facts, or in denial about a decision that needs to be made. 2 weeks is mentioned. I'm getting arguments because my nose is itching. Depression, negative situation, negative health issues. You haven't got all the tools at your disposal to get what you want. Maybe someone that works with blades, discs, cups or wood. So joiners, wood turners, hairdressers, surgeons, potters, barmen, cashiers or bankers. Anything to do with any of those items. It's negative energy. Somebody's wearing a false mask. They are not happy in a situation, though they may pretend to be, and you are manifesting a negative outcome because you're not being true to yourself. There is a lying deceiver, a smiler with a knife, possibly a Pisces, that pretends love or loyalty, or anyone that you care about. Could be a child, could be a partner who's immature, but they are not giving you, though they may say the right things, they are not acting the right way. And it's a negative situation. It's bringing about a lot of depression. Gemini energy as well. It rules the hands, arms, shoulders, communications and siblings. That was part of the 1st of the 28th, so yesterday might have been a naff day. Living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Yeah, it's time to rebuild, brick by brick. You've got the 28 twice, so 28 is a massively important number for some reason. You are building a new future for yourself, and you have to stay positive about it. Stop thinking negatively. Yeah, you haven't got any control over this matter, I'm afraid. The Gemini, again, could be an issue. There is endings here. The number 10 is important. Something needs to come to an end. And it's probably your thought pattern. This is to help you target your intentions and teaches you how to shoot straight for the stars. The message to be deliberate about focusing on your dreams and desires with the intention of aligning your intention with spirit. Then let them fly on the wind and directed by the divine until they reach your goal. So don't concentrate on who, what or where, just what you want to achieve. The only way to hit the target is to allow your arrow of intention to fly unencumbered. So don't put restrictions on it. It doesn't have to be with a certain person. It doesn't have to be in a certain place. Just that what you want at the end of it, It's got to be unencumbered by your eagerness to see it travel exactly the way you want it to go. You may think it needs to veer a certain way to reach your goal, as in it's got to be with a certain person, by a certain time, in a certain place. That's not for you to say. Maybe it won't work with that person or that place or whatever, so they'll pick you a better person, place or situation. But in the invisible realms, human powers cannot make this happen. The divine has its own idea of how the arrow will fly and upon what wind it is carried. Nonetheless, if you don't shoot, you'll never score. This is a fortunate message as long as you remember the law of detachment. If you do, then be assured that you're right on point. So you're on the right path, but what you're doing is sticking to the I want it my way rather than how it's happening. If you don't take it how it's happening, then you may lose the opportunity. And if it's coming to you in a different way, you should grab it with both hands and follow what Spirit says. Scorpio, a toxic situation where you're being manipulated, I'm afraid. Capricorn energy, it's the external public life, worrying about what other people think. Bollocks to that is all I can say. Stop worrying. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Stop trying to put a brave face on everything. It doesn't matter what other people think. This is a shadow place that you will have to dwell, I'm afraid. I was born on the 15th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. There might be issues with the knees and bones. There is a situation here where you are giving, or you should give as good as you get, is what Spirit's saying. It needs to be a two-way street, equal reciprocity. There is a kindness here, a mutual respect and understanding. Secrets are coming out, and you're coming out of this unhealthy situation. So it has been unhealthy, but now people are starting to realise and giving you what you give back. So Christmas is mentioned, the turkey and the heron. Those born on the 2nd or the 29th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. It says the tarot reader, the psychic, the medium, and the number 11 is important. But you have to be very careful what you put in your mouth, as in diet and medication, and what goes out your mouth, as in words written or spoken. But you give as good as you get, no matter what happens. Don't let people manipulate you, and don't worry about what other people think. Yeah, you got to feel the fear. Come to the edge. Don't worry about it. Even if you are on edge, even if you are pushed to your limits, don't worry about it. Take it to that limit. Number 36 is important. Dare to dream. Yeah. Spirit saying for all that you've been through, you will be compensated. Pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It may not matter to you because it does not feel like it compensates you for what you've been through. But trust me, it will set you on the path to something beautiful. So, When the Rainbow Prince appears as your ally, he reminds you about the law of compensation and the law of receiving. You are receiving. After the rainstorms you've endured on your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold, which is the result of you using all of the elements of your inner light and reaching into the sky until you touch the material realm from each end to the other. This isn't always an easy process, and hard work must be rewarded by compensation. When you align yourself with the energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. Because you've been given without expecting anything in return, you will be rewarded. But the message here is more than that. The Rainbow Prince says, keep your sights on the sky after the rainstorms that may have upset your life. Follow your bliss to the pot of gold waiting for you. Perseverance pays off, and your reward will be greater than you ever imagined. But remember to look to the sky, because Spirit is sending you a rainbow after the storm as a message of their love to you. Aquarius. Spies, lies, deceit, negative communications, and problem children. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be the problem. You may be spying. So why? What's going on? Because you come to a fork in the road and you know you're looking for evidence, is what they're telling me. There's a smiler with a knife, someone you don't trust, that pretends to be a friend or a loved one, but in actual fact, they're just waiting to stick the knife in. Possibly a Pisces, immature energy, someone with very little to offer emotionally. So you've come to a crossroads and you know you've got to make a decision. So I think you're looking for evidence now. Yeah, chaos and conflict, don't be afraid of it. Number 33 brings abundance, and those born 1966 plus or minus 12, February to February, may be involved somewhere. But don't be afraid of that chaos and conflict. Meet it head on. Just be sure of your facts. Queen of the Light, coming out of something toxic, possibly manipulation. She challenges you to shine your light and not give in to fear. Are you hiding yourself for fear of rejection? Are you afraid of success as you are of failure? The light of the divine shining within you is the power that expresses through you. This is not your ego. It's the authentic place of self-expression. The Queen of Light also challenges you to look at how you are affected by glitter and glamour, the superficial dream of society. Are you mesmerised by the false power? The material world is fleeting and nothing lasts forever. Make sure your intentions come from deep within you and don't base them just on money or power or what you think love will do for you. Ask instead what you can offer, what you can give. True wealth resides within peace, harmony, and a sense of purpose. Remember that life isn't garish or cold, nor is it manufactured. It's warm and brilliant and natural. Give up the attachment to the outer goal, and if it's meant to be yours, it surely will be.